Welcome into the WBC arena. We've been waiting a long time to see these two get it on. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Eric El Terrible Morales, 5'8" tall with a very long reach of 72 inches. And up against him in this one, Jesse Rodriguez. Weighed in at 115 pounds on the nose. He stands at 164 centimeters tall with a reach of 170.
Yeah, if you've got a bro that's in front of you that's going to put you under pressure, get to your ribs and get close, you've got to be fast on your feet. If you've got the height and the reach, which I always go for, I depend on that. But if someone is going to push you back, keep pushing you down, you're going to be under pressure. Don't get stuck in the corner, because if you do, you're out of there.
It's Eric El Terrible Morales. He defeated 15 world champions during the course of his career, and he's going to try and light up his opponent again tonight. And here we see Jesse Rodriguez. They call him Bam, and for good reason. When you see how hard he hits at just 115 pounds, this man is a killer and has already beaten some absolute legends.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, here is the renowned 4-division champion of the world, introducing Eric El Terrible Morales. Fighting out of the blue corner, from San Antonio, Texas, introducing the 2-division champion of the world, Jesse Bam Rodriguez.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Thank you, Todd. You know what? Outside it's hot. Inside it's roasting.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. Here we go.
Pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wow. Yeah. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Pick a side. Only 2 options, be with the winners or the other guys. Yeah, ain't no time. We already on the way. Better get themselves in line. Thought I told you we don't play. The team going nuts, the score going up, morale going down, the fans packing up. Now all the kids got a new hero. They ain't never seen so many zeros. And that's when the crowd starts to shout. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town.
For round 1.
Real General's back in the building. Shut up. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter.
Can't score with that jab. Scoring hook. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Double uppercut. Incredible work rate. Perfect counter shot. Done with that counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talking about Morales in that last round. That bell could not have come soon.
I need you to switch back.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Good counter punching. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Well done with that counter shot. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Nice counter shot. Shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Morales in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they...
Fight. Don't give him any free shots.
On to the third. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't find a home for that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And he misses with that jab. To be a judge of this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action. We get it heated back up. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Do you believe this? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talking about Morales in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something.
Get your mind back. Get your focus back.
Here we go to the fourth round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got...
And down goes El Terrible. Let's see that again.
That's lights out, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Nice counter. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? We're at the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
And he scores with the counter. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Perfect counter shot. No rest for the weary. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Talking about Morales in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the risk. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident.
And there's the bell for round 5. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
One punch could change everything in this battle. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. look great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
Getting on the end of the jab, you're getting your time in already.
Let's start the 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Tog, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one up. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Nice defense, avoiding the right uppercut. They better start respecting each other's punching power. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Stamina is off the charts. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talking about Morales in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity.
Back out there and switch on.
Here comes round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
They exchange punches. That counter punch caught him clean. Just misses with that uppercut. Holding nothing back here in the round. Right uppercut just off target. A lot of effort being exerted here. Beautiful counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And Morales goes down on the canvas. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come to me.
Talking about Morales in that last round.
Big deep hits.
And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because...
And down goes Bam! I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornerman now is down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Stamina is off the charts. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Oh, right there! Eric Morales is dazed! We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.